Anxiety feels like a mistake. It feels as though something inside the human mind has gone terribly wrong. Your heart races, your thoughts spiral. You imagine disasters that have not happened and may never happen. You tell yourself to calm down, but your brain refuses to listen. The strange truth is that anxiety was never designed to make you happy. It was designed to keep you alive. Imagine living not in the modern world, but 50,000 years ago. There are no cities, no hospitals, no police, no locked doors. A strange sound in the darkness could be a predator. A stranger approaching your tribe could be an enemy. One careless decision could end your life. In that world, the calmest person was not always the one who survived. Often, it was the one who worried, the one who noticed danger first, the one who imagined what might go wrong. Evolution rewarded caution, and over thousands of generations, it built a brain that constantly scans for threats. The problem is that the world changed much faster than the human mind. Today, most people are not running from wild animals. They are worrying about job interviews, exams, relationships, money, or a message that someone still has not answered. Yet the brain often reacts as if these problems are matters of life and death. Deep inside the brain is a small structure called the amygdala. Its job is simple: detect danger. When it believes a threat exists, it can trigger a chain reaction throughout the body. The heart beats faster, breathing changes, muscles tighten, stress hormones flood the bloodstream. This is the famous fight or flight response. It prepares the body to run or fight. The system works brilliantly when the danger is real. But the human brain has a unique ability. It can create danger with imagination alone. You do not need to stand at the edge of a cliff to feel fear. You only need to picture yourself falling. You do not need to fail an interview to feel anxious. You only need to imagine the possibility. In many ways, anxiety is the price humans pay for being able to think about the future. Psychologists have discovered something called the negativity bias. The brain naturally pays more attention to bad news than good news. From an evolutionary perspective, this makes sense. Forgetting one pleasant sunset rarely mattered. Ignoring one hungry predator could be fatal. Your ancestors did not survive because they expected the best. They survived because they prepared for the worst. This also explains why anxiety often feels irrational. The brain is not trying to predict what is most likely. It is trying to predict what is most dangerous. There is another strange feature of the human mind. It hates uncertainty. Researchers have found that people often experience more stress waiting for an outcome than facing the outcome itself. The unknown leaves the brain searching endlessly for answers. What if I fail? What if they reject me? What if something goes wrong? The questions multiply because the brain believes that enough thinking can create enough control, but life rarely works that way. Ironically, some of the people who think the most also struggle the most with anxiety. A powerful imagination can create incredible inventions. It can also create endless worst-case scenarios. The same brain that allows humans to build civilizations can trap them inside their own thoughts. But anxiety itself is not proof that you are weak. It is evidence that your survival system is working exactly as it was designed. The challenge is that the system was built for a world that no longer exists. A presentation is not a tiger. An awkward conversation is not exile from the tribe. A mistake at work is not the end of survival. Yet ancient parts of the brain do not always understand the difference. Perhaps the most important thing to remember is that anxiety and danger are not the same thing. You can feel anxious and still be safe. You can feel afraid and still move forward. History is full of explorers, scientists, leaders, and ordinary people who acted while their hearts were racing. Courage was never the absence of fear. It was the decision that fear would not make the final choice. And maybe that is the greatest misunderstanding about anxiety. Our brain is not trying to ruin your life. It is trying to protect it. It simply learned its lessons in a much older world. A world where caution kept people alive. The question is not why your brain creates anxiety. The question is whether you will let an ancient survival instinct decide how a modern life should be lived.